Let's mix.
Sure thing. Just now, they're in for a nap.
You're in for it now.
You deserve that, lowlife. You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you.
Hey, you!
You shouldn't have come here.
You deserve that, lowlife. You poor sucker. I think I'd better take this weapon. So, that's done. Ha! Then I can finally fulfill my mission.
What sort of...
Yeah. First I don't know how I'm going...
What about me?
Why not? Then I'll have a bit more time to take one of the bandits. Must have take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. Tell him that I wasn't able to get... And if he asks where I am, just tell him Oh yeah, one more thing. First by... Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit.
Can you teach...
Sure. You know, you can't remember anything at all.
I want to look...
Sure. What... Hey, stranger, I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
I was attacked by
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same. You had terrific luck. Most people don't.
those bandits won't.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't. I'll tell the others about this.
I'm on my way.
The way you look, you'll have to, and you have to know what they.
And that would be.
Well, for example, that you're from Lobach, but that won't do you any good.
I see. I need better.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, if you can pay for what you want, otherwise, go to him.
Where can I?
Well, on the farm, of course. And don't try messing with him. He's strapped.
One less monster around.
Wait a minute.
Why are you whose side are you on?
I don't understand.
What? Don't mess with me, boy.
I'm for the.
Huh. That damn... What do you think? How long will the Paladins... After what Onar has done, the whole city...
What's going on here?
Don't you know what's going on? Boy, where are you? Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute. Since the Paladins have come to Corinthus, the city guard, if it goes on like this, some farmers are starting to rebel.
Tell me more.
Onar is the biggest farmer here in the area. They say he's hired mercenaries to keep the... Can't blame him. In any case, no royal soldier did...
Who are those mercenaries?
I don't know much about the guys. Suppose everybody knows what you can expect.
What about you?
I'm too close to the city to really... But I'm glad about that. The king is bleeding us dry. In Ona, that's why most of the other farmers are still undecided. But sooner...
I'm looking for.
I can't use another farm hand. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field. I could pay you with gold. The things are worth a fair bit. By the looks of you, I should say. Anyway, the small turnip field next to...
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit.
Hey, you. Here.
Hey, you're not all that. Take him to my wife in the house.
What about my pet?
I can give you or sell you the...
Make me a.
Good. I'll give him to you.
Have you?
I don't. You can ask my wife or the boy.
Hey. I've got a few.
Great. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveler. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go.
Can you
Here, take this.
give me the gold?
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't.
Nothing to be had there. And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do. Not King's paladins have occupied the whole city.
Can I help you?
Do you know anything about working in the...
What is there to know?
In that case, if you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only...
He offered to sell me some clean clothes cheap if I...
Well, I don't have anything for you. Fetch me a bottle of wine and I'll...
Here's your...
I'd better not ask where you got... thanks. Anyway, Lobart will only hear the...
One less monster around.
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city.
Maybe.
You could even be a former cop. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have...
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you. I can help you get into this. I have here a small piece of paper. With this scrap of paper in your pocket, you can run about as interested.
Nah.
Well, do you want something?
Show me.
Take your pick. Suit yourself.
Hey, you. Here's your...
Fine, let's...
Hey. I need some...
I can give you clean farmers. Can you pay for them now?
Have you...
I don't.
How much for the work?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for... You helped my wife. Vino says you were a real help to him. And that Maleth said you chased the bandits off. Bet 30 gold. It's not gonna get any...
Give me the work.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find... But don't even think about taking it.
Hey. Can you get...
Here, take this.
Hey, you.
What is it?
On your way to the city? And listen, you look like a smart guy to me. You're certainly nobody's fool. Say, you'd probably like.
Why not?
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. So I had to find out the hard way that traveling. Now I'm standing here with no idea. I have some extremely important business. You'll help me find a way to get past it.
About the...
Yes, got.
They should let you pass if you're wearing the...
That's just what I need, man. Nobody will bother me disguised. Excellent. You did really well.
What? 50 measly gold coins?
Gold isn't everything, my friend. I have the feeling that would be... And who knows? Maybe I'll return...
Halt!
What is it?
You aren't getting in here.
Why not?
Looking the way you do. You're short, of course. We got enough rabble in the city.
I'm bringing some herbs.
Really? Then you won't mind looks good.
Halt, stranger. I am Lothar. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me...
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone...
He never would have thought of that.
I have an important message.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard.
That doesn't surprise me.
Listen, the city...
That can't be true. Another loon. We have enough unrest in the city as it is.
That doesn't surprise
And without, I immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales and sent him to the... We can't use anyone here who's...
It's not what I heard.
Somebody already reported...
Yes.
We can only wait.
The fellows, I warned him just like you.
That was obvious all along.
I have come to get
The sacred eye of Innos.
One like this forever.
A magician told me about it.
I don't know what his motives were when but he certainly didn't mean for you.
But...
I don't want to hear any more. First you start with fairy tale.
Will it ever change?
The townspeople?
Yes, it seems to be more every... It's most annoying that the militia have still not been able to discover. Small wonder that the town's inhabitants are very... So don't provoke them when you're in town.
All right.
First, the Honorable... That is why access to the upper quarter. Second, the town hall in the upper quarter is now the command post. And third, whoever is accused of a crime... Any questions?
Nobody ever asked for mine.
How do I become...
Only those with regular jobs will... But don't think that you'll be admitted to... As a citizen, you have access to the... Only as a member of the militia will you have access...
That doesn't surprise me.
Where can I...
You'll have to apply as an apprentice as soon as a master accepts you. However, the other master, if you were thinking about looking for work in the harbor, the scum of the city live there. Don't...
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
How do I get accepted?
By express command of Lord Hagen.
I see.
If you want to know more,
That was quite obvious.
I've got...
That's all.
if I hear one more time...
I've got my own opinion about that.
I agree with you completely.
Welcome to my shop. I am Basper. What brings you
I need to get in...
where the paladins are? You need to be a respected as a stranger.
I'm looking for...
I could. The last one just gave up. Do you know anything about?
Well...
I could teach you how to skip. I'll pay you well for.
That's the first I've heard.
What if I want...
Bald Herod and Matteo or Constantino the alchemist is. And as for Thorben, everyone knows he's dead broke. I, on the other hand, but no matter where you want to sign on, you.
Will I...
All right, you work for me. At least that way you can find out for yourself. And who knows? Maybe you'll end. If you're good enough to sign on with me,
What do you want me to...
I will teach you how to skin an animal. Then I'll know that you. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are an accept or.
Teach me how to...
Right. Listen, you take a sharp blade, and cut open the animal's belly. Bring me the wolf skins and...
Why did you...
All he said was that it'd be... If you're really interested, his name is Bartok. Go through the underpass from the...
What can I do for you?
What do you sell?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. I still have a special double-hardened armor of snapper leather.
What do you...
Since these bastards have come to... The last time I was headed for the upper end...
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous... And yesterday, the bastards came and
The paladins...
Everything I had stored in the... They simply posted a guard. If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least...
Can you help me get...
What? What do you...
I've got an important...
Well. Have you...
I don't see why I should even...
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message, but even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just because they have their...
So, can you help me get...
It seems to be really important. The question is...
What are you getting at?
I can help you, after all, but it'll cost you...
What are you asking?
100 gold pieces.
You shark.
Take it easy. It isn't your...
But...
In principle, it's Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't... But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. I'd like to beat it out of her. Get me the money and I'll... How? Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the... As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter...
Ah, fresh face. This is not a good time for travelers. And what winds have blown you here?
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about
The only thing I can make out of wood is...
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use... And I have no money to pay.
What if I want...
All right, I shall give it. But you had better get yourself the... Say, are you a man?
Well, if you mean...
I see. A man who does not ply his trade with a blessing. Ask for the gods, then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos. He will tell you where you can find a priest of it. Once you have received the blessing of the...
So...
What good is a fine? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure a poorly made lock is easy to break.
Can you teach...
I don't know. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts who won't... I'm not going to teach you anything before...